Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, 18th Congressional District. I'm glad we have an opportunity to talk today, and I'm glad we are talking factual about the new direction of this Congress, the new direction of the Congress with those of us who believe that American virtues and values should be utilized to help the American people. I'm reminded of the 1997 budget resolution when the then president, the Democratic president, worked with Democrats in the Congress and others who were interested in helping the American people to produce the first balanced budget resolution in almost decades. Out of that came the opportunity to increase the minimum wage. It is shameful that I stand here talking to you in 2007, because for 10 years we could not get the minimum wage increased. Most of us expected that we would raise the minimum wage in 2000 or 2002 under this new administration. Each time, those of us who believe in investing in the American people tried to raise the minimum wage. We were thwarted. In fact, I am reminded of the words of John Boehner, now the Republican leader, who said, "I've been in this business for 25 years, and I've never voted for an increase in the minimum wage. I am opposed to it, and I think a vast majority of Americans are opposed to it." We think differently. So on July 24th, which happens to be today, we will increase the minimum wage, first to $5.85, but by 2009, it'll be $7.25 federal minimum wage requirement. Doesn't mean that other states cannot raise the minimum wage above it, but it will put $4,400 in the pockets of hardworking Americans. In my own state of Texas, today the minimum wage will have to increase because we are below the minimum wage. 20 other states are similarly situated. I am glad that this new direction is not only going to impact the minimum wage, but it will make college more affordable, reduce energy costs, and we're looking to create new jobs with new energy technology. That's part of the new direction for the United States Congress. Let me share something else with you. You realize that so many of us are in support of the United States military. Not an American stands against the military. We thank them for their service. It is shameful to note that 10% of military spouses make $5.15, between $5.15 and $7.25. So with the increase in the minimum wage, I am so very glad, and I celebrate, that 50,000 military families will benefit from the increase in the minimum wage. This is an important announcement that we make, and I wanted to share something with you which I think is very important. What does the minimum wage mean to Americans? 15 months of groceries, over 2 years of employer-provided health care, 19 months of utilities, 20 months of child care, and 30 months of college tuition at a public two-year college. I want to end sharing with you why raising the minimum wage is so very important. And we celebrate as a Congress, not for ourselves, but because we kept fighting and fighting and fighting as we kept getting blocked and blocked and blocked from putting forward the minimum wage until we were able to move this president not to veto this bill. This is what, and this is the reason why we push so very hard. We looked at these statistics. We looked at this chart, and maybe you can see the chart partly because it's startling. And I'll read it to you. It says that in the course of the lack of an increase in the minimum wage in 1 decade, since 1997, minimum wage increased 0%, but whole milk went up 24%, bread went up 25%, 4 years of public college went up 96%, and health insurance went up 97%, and gasoline went up 149%. This is the first day of moving forward on the new direction agenda, and I am glad that 1.7 million Texans will be impacted and millions of Americans will be impacted by the minimum wage increase today, the federal minimum wage increase. This is our commitment. This is my commitment to continue on the new direction. Thank you. It's good talking to you.